Bonjour everyone, my name is Noah.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome back to my channel. Baby, stop touching your face. Stop! Today we're here for a video that's long overdue, and it's our furnished apartment tour. We moved into this apartment, which is in Midtown West in Manhattan, New York, back in June. We also posted an empty apartment tour that we filmed the day before we moved in here. It's taken us a while. It's now September, but I think we're finally done. As usual, I'll be putting the link to the playlist with all my apartment tours in the description box, as well as the links to all the pieces of furniture that we have in the apartment. So without further ado, I think let's just jump right into the video. Sal's gonna be here to be my little cameraman, and we'll just go through the rooms. I'm acting like we have 7 rooms. The first thing that you see when you get inside the apartment through the door right here is this little entryway space that we don't really use for much, but it's really nice because when you get in, you already feel like there's a lot of room. There's also this coat closet that we also use to put our suitcases and a bunch of stuff that we want to hide and that we don't use very often. On the other side, we have a whiteboard that we just used to have our friends write little notes when they come over and visit. We put some pictures. Sal hangs his backpack here, and we also put our masks here so that we don't forget when we leave the apartment to put our mask on. Now the entryway leads right into the kitchen, which is probably the room in the apartment that has changed the most since the empty apartment tour. If you remember, the cabinets in the kitchen used to be this brown wood, and the countertops used to be a dark brown granite. There were also a different faucet, the handles were different, and that's the only part of the apartment that we didn't really love when we first visited it. So Sal took it upon himself to actually renovate it without us having to put in a lot of money on renovation, because this is just a rental and we have to put it back into its original state before moving out at the end of our lease. So he found these white matte wallpaper for the cabinets on Amazon, this white marble looking wallpaper for the countertops. We also bought new black handles that he just replaced on the cabinets and the drawers, and a new faucet. These are really cosmetic changes that took him probably a little over a week to do because it's super tedious to get in the corners and around the sink, but he really did a nice job. It's not obvious at all. When people come into the apartment, they usually love the kitchen, and it really changed the whole atmosphere. To continue with the black and white theme, we decided to have all black appliances. Most of them are from Amazon with the exception of a couple. So we got an air fryer that's from Amazon. Sal has been absolutely obsessed with it. Sal's really the cook in the family. I don't really cook because I just can't, but he's been really good at using the air fryer, and I've been obsessed with everything he's been making. We also have this Starbucks coffee machine that we don't use at all. He will try to tell you otherwise, but we don't.
We use it for hot water.
Really?
Yeah, when I make you tea.
When I'm sick.
Yeah.
On the other side of the kitchen, we also have a toaster from Amazon. It's like a smart toaster. We have our juicer, which I've been obsessed with. I love making juices. My favorite is apple, carrot, and oranges. And I think Sal's favorite is celery and green apples. And then we have this blender that we use for smoothies, which is from Target. Now, if you pivot to the other side, we have our water bottles over there. The only reason I'm mentioning that is because a lot of people have been asking me on my Instagram DMs where I got this gigantic 1-gallon water bottle, which I've been using to make sure that I drink 1 gallon a day throughout the day. So it's from Amazon, link in the description box down below as usual. Then we have this utensil holder from CB2, yes, and then this Brita filter, these 2 oil bottles that are from Target, and this spoon holder which is from Target that we just use to put stuff while we're cooking so that we don't put it on the countertop and get it dirty. So once you get out of the kitchen, this is really when you get into the living space. To finish off the kitchen area, we do have this bar that ends right into the living room. It just has a couple of plants that we got from a store close by, and also this fruit bowl that is from CB2. It's the same collection as the utensil holder over there. It's usually not this full, but we did make a grocery run beforehand so that it would look nice and colorful. We also have these stools that were in our last apartment, so they're not the right height because this is bar height. You can also have counter height, which is what we had in our last apartment. So we have these 3 stools that just look kind of ridiculous because they're too short. They're from Amazon, they look really nice, and I don't think it's worth getting bar stools because we don't really use this area that much. We just use it as an open space into the living room while Sal is cooking. So if you look on this side of the apartment, we have a lamp that is from Amazon, and then we have kind of a wall art. I'm really excited about the art that we got in this apartment because it's actually the first time that I hang anything up in any space. If you look at my previous apartment tours, all the walls were white, and everyone was always commenting, why don't you have art? Why don't you put things up? And it was just not my thing at the time. I am now getting more into art pieces. I've been trying to support more Black and LGBTQ plus artists, so this is a great opportunity for me to do that. So yeah, let's just look at each one of the pieces and I'll tell you where they're from. This one is just something that we found on Society 6. We liked it because it had rainbow, and I like rainbow stuff, and also because it kind of reminded us of Sal and I's relationship. He's a super analytical and logical person, and I'm more of a creative, like get messy and get things everywhere kind of person. We also have this definition of the word passion, which is probably one of my favorite words for some reason. I just made that on Illustrator and hang it up there. This one, which is from Etsy, from a gay artist, and it's just like an outline of two male bodies hugging each other. This piece is from Uzo Art. My friend Iman actually introduced me to her work and I fell in love with it, so I decided to get a piece for here. And then these two right here are from Reina Noriega, who is another artist who has such amazing pieces. I'll put a link in the description box down below, so if you want to check them out, please go ahead. I particularly love that one. She made it for Black History Month, and it just has a bunch of important Black figures. I think it would be a cool game to let you guys guess all of them. So if you can figure out who all of these people are, comment their names down below and we'll see who can get them. So right in front of this wall of art, we have our dining area. So we got this big round table, which is super similar to the one that we had in our first New York apartment. It's just a lot bigger. The one that we had was for 2 people. So we got this white glossy table from Facebook Marketplace. We have these nice faux leather chairs that are from Amazon, but they're sold by Ashley's, I believe, originally. So they just have like the black feet, just like the stools do. Now on the table, we have these 2 little vases that are just white matte from Amazon as well, and this fake eucalyptus leaf that is from Amazon as well, and that's also where we put our briefcases. Now if we move over to the other wall in the living room, we have probably my favorite part of the whole apartment. I don't know why I've always wanted to have a bar cart. I had a Pinterest board only for bar carts, so this is kind of the realization of that. So we got this white bar cart, which is metal with some glass shelves from Crate & Barrel. Then on the top shelf, we have these 2 pieces. This one is a Black Lives Matter rainbow fist that I actually just made on Illustrator and got framed. And then this one is a constellation from the website The Night Sky. I think the concept is really cool. You put in a location with exact coordinates, you put in a day and time, and then the website basically computes what the sky looked like from that place at that time on that day, which is super cool. So this one is from Berkeley, California on June 12th. Which is the day that Sal and I went stargazing for the first time. We had just met each other, I think the week before, and we were hanging out and kind of getting to know each other, and we went to the observatory on the hills behind Berkeley, which is where we went to school and where we met, and we went stargazing and we talked a lot and we got to know each other a lot better, and it's just a meaningful night for me, so we got it here as a piece of art. We also have this plant, which is, I don't remember the kind of plant, but I'm just really happy that it's still alive because I have a history of killing plants. The pot is from Amazon as well. And then we have this tray that we use to put our wallets, keys, headphones, and chapstick. And this is a tray that's from CB2. Now on the next, damn, you didn't have to go that low. On the next shelf, we have these Truly seltzers that are just super colorful that I love. We have these cocktail glasses from Crate & Barrel and these 2 wine glasses from CB2. And then finally on the last shelf we have kind of drinks over there, some liquor here, and then this decanter.
Decanter?
We have this decanter from Crate & Barrel as well. We've never used it, but it looks really nice and Sal really wants to use it.
One day.
Right next to it, we have this full-length mirror. Come on, don't be shy. Come here. So we have this full-length mirror, which is from IKEA. People always ask where this mirror is from. It's only $130, which if you're looking for a full-length mirror, that is super cheap. It's good quality. We've had it for over 1.5 years now, which I think is the only thing that's from IKEA here. Oh, never mind. He was pointing at the TV shelf. So after this mirror, we have the actual living room area. So we have our big white linen sectional, which is from Amazon. We bought the pieces separately so that it would fit within the space that we had in our first apartment. We have this throw and a pillow over there that are both from Scandinavian Design. These are the first pieces of furniture that we ever bought together when Sal and I moved in our first apartment back in Berkeley. So kind of attached to those. Well, I am. I don't know if he is. He's saying yes, but I don't believe him. Then above the couch, we have these shelves that are from CB2. We use the first one to put kind of stuff that we gather from our trips together. We have some from Mexico, from France. I forgot the bong. Everyone noticed it in the first video, so I'm not going to hide it this time. We have a bong that our friend got us. On the second shelf, we have both of our diplomas from University of California, Berkeley, and a picture that my friend Jessie took while we were taking graduation pictures, and a little fake plant that's from CB2. And then finally, on the last shelf over there, we have some books, a perfume that I forgot about and that I should probably be using because I love it, another picture, and a bottle of, I don't know what that's there. Now, if you look in that area, we have the same lamp that we had in the other corner of the room, so another Amazon, and then behind it, we have our 2 monitors. This is kind of the space behind the couch that we use to hide stuff that we don't want to have in the way, but that we need to access pretty easily. So I have my lamps for when I film YouTube videos at night. I have a tripod and these 2 monitors that we take out during the weekdays to work on the dining table. Now to finish off the living room area, we have our coffee table, which is from CB2. It's a very simple white concrete coffee table. We have some books on here, including our copy of Gay Times with Patrick Starr on the cover that he so kindly signed. We have our coasters, which are from CB Target. And then this white woven rug that is from Urban Outfitters. So now if we look on the last corner of the living room, we have this beautiful Birds of Paradise plant, which is my biggest pride in this apartment. It's been alive since January of last year, so it's grown a lot since then. I think it needs a little bit of water right now because it's looking a little sad. Now we move on to the media area, which is just our TV, which is hooked onto the wall. This is a Samsung TV, and then we have our TV stand. These are 3 different TV stands from IKEA. They're just white matte, and we put them together. And then on top we have our Wi-Fi stuff, the switch. We have a Tom Ford book, which I love. A plant that everyone thought was going to die the first week I got it, but it's still alive and thriving. The pot is from Amazon as well, and we have our Alexa. Behind there, we have 2 Philips Hue lamps. We usually have it on this orange tone so that it goes nicely with the usual bulbs, but when we watch a horror movie, we just turn the whole room red. Cool stuff, you know. So now we're done with the living room area. Let's jump into the bathroom really quick. So when you're out of the living room and back into the entrance, to the right we have the bathroom, which is honestly the least interesting part to look at.
She's the least exciting to look at.
Because I honestly don't know what to do with a bathroom besides just like put the usual stuff, so we're not gonna spend too much time here. We have this bath mat from Target.
No, it's IKEA.
We have this bath mat from IKEA. We have the CB2 little pot that we use for Q-tips. Same collection from CB2 for the soap dispenser. And then we have a fake plant here from Amazon. I originally had a real plant for this little spot, but it didn't last very long. We also have these beautiful decorative towels that are from CB2.
They're from Amazon.
I'm not really good at this, huh? So we have these decorative towels that guests always try to reach for, and Sal will get pissed if people use them. I'm not gonna go into what we have in the shower, but right here we have a linen closet, which has been so useful. It's so messy right now, so I'm not gonna open it. Sal goes. So right when you get out of the bathroom, we have the entrance to the bedroom. Our bedroom is also super spacious and full of light throughout the day, which I love. On this wall, we have a big round mirror from Pottery Barn, which doesn't have a frame, and I love that. we have this dresser from Amazon where we put all of our t-shirts and underwear and pants. On top we have this fake plant from CB2, and then right here is where we put most of our jewelry stuff. This little tray is actually from Burma, and then this little jewelry holder is from Urban Outfitters. We also have our hamper right here, which is kind of like a fabric hamper that we got from Amazon. There's supposed to be a big one next to it where we put the collared clothes. This is the white one, but it's down in the laundry room because we're doing laundry. On the other side of the bedroom is where we have our bed. We have a queen size bed. The bed frame is from CB2. It's white glossy and it has the 2 side tables attached to it. It's been great. Our sheets are just white sheets from CB2, and right here we have our little family. This is Rupert, Cal, this is Moshi, and this is Leo. Now on the side tables, we usually just have our electronics while we go to sleep. So Sa has his Apple Watch charging and his charger and his books and his glasses. On my side table, I just have a charging pad, which is just a touch sensor. So I just put my phone on it and it charges. And our Sonos speakers, which we don't use as much as the Alexa because it's in the living room, but that's also kind of useful. And then above the bed, we have more art pieces. These 3 are probably my favorite throughout the entire apartment. They were all made by my friend Hamza, who is an artist who's known to do faceless portraits. So I'll put his Instagram in the description box down below as well. Check out his work. He's incredible. He does commissions, super talented, and is gonna have so much success in the future. This is our apartment all complete, so I would like to say a big thank you to our cameraman today because you did an amazing job. Did you just burp again? I hope you guys enjoyed the tour and liked the apartment. If I forgot to mention anything, please leave a comment down below. But that is all for today's video. So if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow us on all of our social media. My boy Nat has an Instagram. I'll put all of our links in the description box down below. How many times do I say description box down below? A lot. If you have any video ideas or things you want us to film, please let us know where in the comments down below. Love you guys. I'm tired. This is it. Bye. Let's go eat.